Now, it's one of the biggest jobs in Britain, in charge of a budget of over £3 billion a year. And now the leadership of Birmingham City Council is up for election. 4 contenders are facing questions at a hustings event, which is just getting underway. And our political editor, Patrick Burns, is there for us. So, Patrick, just remind us, first of all, how this contest has come about.
Well, Mary, as I'm sure you'll remember very well, Sir Albert Bohr announced just over a month ago that he was resigning. Now, this event is being organised by the Birmingham Mail because they feel that a city of 1 million people needs more openness and accountability than is possible with that secret ballot of the 78 Labour councillors. All this certainly comes at a very challenging time. It's a work in progress reconstructing Birmingham, and not just the 60s architecture. It may just have been named as Western Europe's investment hotspot, but its civic reputation has been trashed, in desperate need of repair after a succession of failures, not least in children's services. No wonder, despite the festive trimmings, there's a general air of crisis hanging over this election. The threat that the government may send in its own commissioners to oversee the city may have something to do with it. Sir Albert Bohr's resignation as leader came just before an independent improvement panel reported to the Community Secretary Greg Clark. In reply, he expresses concern at the council's slow progress in developing a city partnership and an agreed vision for the city, a long-term financial strategy, and in securing senior management capability required for the size of the council. There's a clear threat to the new leader. If there's no improvement, the government will take over the running of the council instead. There are 4 all-white contenders for the leadership of one of Britain's most culturally diverse cities. John Clancy, who's challenged for the leadership 4 times already, is a campaigner for investment in housing and in business growth. Barry Henley has senior management experience in the private sector and in the health service. The only woman candidate, Penny Holbrook, has led efforts to improve the city's skills base and to forge new community partnerships. And Ian Ward, the current deputy leader, hopes his work on the city's improvement project can be completed in the top job. They're not household names yet, but one of them soon will be. The winner will be elected on Monday and will formally take office a week after that. But expect no Christmas honeymoon period.
So, Patrick, you've outlined the runners and riders. Clearly no shortage of challenges awaiting the new leader, whoever they may be. So time to stick your head above the parapet. Who's your money on?
Well, of course, it's very dangerous to try to predict a secret ballot by 78 councillors, but I think the clear anti-post favourite is John Clancy. Among his more eye-catching suggestions is the revival of the idea of the Birmingham Municipal Bank, but frankly, long-term aspirations like that will have to take a backseat to the overriding imperative for whoever leads this authority of convincing the government that they have what it takes to get Birmingham's own house in order. There's more on the background to this whole contest on my blog, of course, and I will be back in our late bulletin this evening just before 10:30 with all the highlights of whatever transpires here. But the stage, as we can see, is being set. And now back to you, Mary.
Okay. Patrick, thanks. Look forward to hearing more later.